Morning. We're back on the farm after school. Look at Oreo. He was sleeping underneath Blackie. Oh, he's so cute. Say hi. Here is the mini power washer, and love this thing. This thing's good. But we had the handle break, so we got a new one, and it leaks a little. I will say that it leaks right here, but it's an adapter, so that makes sense. And well, the one bad thing is that the handle makes this power washer work way too hard. I don't know what it is. It might be a bigger rod. I don't know, but it goes to a smaller adapter, so I don't know. It just makes this power washer work way too hard. So I'm not for sure we are going to use this. I don't think we are. It just makes the power washer work way too hard. So we're probably going to have to get a new handle or I don't know. So yeah, and then Oreo's right here. Of course he is. Always following us. Always watching us. And I have a few things to show you guys. We got the Honda back, so that's definitely a plus because we use both Hondas all the time. And with only when we only had one Honda, it was kind of iffy because we were always wondering where this one was, and someone else usually had it. So we had to use that four-wheeler a lot. So turns out with this Honda, it was just a battery problem, and so it was high RPMs when it was supposed to be idling, and all they had to do, they had to check it up. We had to send it back to the dealer, had them check it, and turns out it was only a battery problem. And I'm guessing they took the doors off, I believe, or maybe Dad and Jared did it, but I'm not for sure. Me personally, I like the doors off. I mean, it lets a breeze come in, and it isn't as dusty as when the doors were on. So, yeah. We still have Blackie in here. Turns out we're just doing maintenance on it, so we're just greasing up everything and getting parts and stuff ordered for it, which looks like we have an oil change to do, and probably have to take the air filter out and clean it up, and probably put windshield fluid in it, because semis always have no windshield fluid in it because of bird poop. Fun fact, when they're in sheds, bird poop gets everywhere. We have the 4020 here hooked up to the 10-inch auger here, and this auger goes down there behind Great Grandma's house. And this auger, we usually have a semi parked over it with it slightly cracked open, so then it lets the grain through slowly. And then we usually have like the grain cart come in and dump into the one hopper of the semi, and it keeps up with it. So that's why we do it, and especially when we're starting to harvest, we usually do it a little slower because we want to make sure it's dry enough in areas and stuff like that before we start to really push later on. And by the looks of it, we don't have that long, but we are supposed to get a rain tonight, so it might be pushed back farther, but who knows, it might be next video. We have the calves here, and they just ran up. They were excited when I came, and they ate up most of the hay bale back there. And these guys are very more tame than the last group. The last group ran away from us. This group seems to be the opposite. So maybe eventually I might be able to get to pet them. Maybe, I don't know. I've only petted one in my whole life, and it was a very tame group, but it was only like one calf that let me pet him, and I fed him like normal grass, and it was very cool. A very good experience.
And a big shout out to all our shout out crew members for them supporting this channel. If you want to support this channel and become a member, check it out in the link in the description below.